Hello, thank you for joining me for yet another video. If you don't know me, my name is Kyron. If you do, welcome back. So, first of all, I just wanted to say that I am quite pleased to see that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have become the president-elect and vice president-elect. I'm super happy and relieved for my American friends and for everybody in America, really. It doesn't really matter if we're friends or not. Because getting rid of the orange one has to be such a relief. There must be so much celebration. Now, the discourse surrounding the election over the last year or so has been really active on the political left. At least online. At least to me, as an outsider looking in, it looked as if the conversation was really about Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren getting the nomination for the Democratic Party. And then, like, all of a sudden, I remember reading the stories and seeing the updates online, and I was like, wait, what? Joe Biden got the nomination? It just didn't make sense. But he got it. Through whatever means. We could discuss that. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors in the Democratic Party. All I know is that the discourse was not involving Joe Biden at all, and then suddenly he got the nomination. Period. A contingent of Bernie supporters, of course, said that they would not be participating in the electoral process because, first of all, they felt like Bernie was supposed to win, and they're not enthusiastic about Joe Biden because of who he is and the things he's done in the past. And I totally could understand not liking Joe Biden based on what I've seen of him and his VP, Kamala Harris. As much as she has Caribbean heritage like me, she has done some shady stuff in her career, and I feel like she and Joe pointing those things out is not necessarily a bad thing. It's the truth. But even on the political left, online at least, you were seeing like some people saying, regardless of who gets it, regardless of the fact that it's Joe Biden and it's not Bernie, you need to participate in the process because we need to get the orange one out of office. But, you know, some people were like, no, I don't want to do it because the system is rigged and it's stupid.
Shut up. Don't nobody want to hear that right.
All of the discord among Breadtubers, among Breadtuber supporters, over whether voting should take place or not take place, it really got me thinking about a lot of different things that I have noticed as a consumer of leftist media on Twitter and on YouTube. Because there is a lack of uniformity among us that I think is really preventing us from ever being able to make any real impact on the world. I think like something and this is going to be a controversial statement, I'm sure, there is something that I admire about conservatives on YouTube that I think we lack, and that is the fact that they will support one another no matter what. Like, conservatives seem to know that yes, they may have small differences among them, but the truth of the matter is they have a foundation of things that they all agree on, and therefore they would focus on the things that they agree on as opposed to the things that they disagree on. And I feel like we on the political left, we're so caught up in purity politics of whether you're a democratic socialist or whether you're a socialist at all, or whether you're a tanky or whether you're a communist or whether you're a whatever. I feel we get so caught up in these labels and deciding which one is more right, and this person shouldn't be saying this and you're not supposed to say that, and, you know, stay in your lane. And I feel like we get so caught up in those things that we end up missing out on being able to connect.
Stop!
I did speak to him last night. He told me the whole story. It sounded like Safari 2.0.
Stop!
What I mean, Safari 2.0.
Stop! No!
Does it really matter if I'm a socialist and you're a communist? Like, does it really matter, really, like in the grand scheme of things? Because the truth of the matter is we are a small and somewhat vocal minority of people regardless. Like, the world doesn't really care about socialism. The world doesn't really care about communism. The world doesn't really care about these things. And the work of getting those things out there falls on us. But we spend so much time pulling each other down that I think we lose time in trying to get rid of conservative dogma and trying to address those things. And it bothers me as a fan, to see the infighting that happens all the time among the big breadtubers, and as I said, among fans as well. Like, fighting with people on Twitter is not activism. Like, it's not really activism, it's not doing anything. At the end of the day, we want a better world than the world that Obama, that Trump, that Biden will create. We want a better world. So we may disagree on end goals, we may disagree on certain methods, but at the end of the day, I think we all agree that we want something better. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that there are no breadtubers who work together, but I do think that there is a clear division between debate bros and video essayists, soft lefties. And I feel like it's just a division that doesn't really do any good. I feel like we all need to work together towards the final goal of getting the things that we want. Even as we speak, there are people who are on Twitter saying that, oh, you consider yourself to be a socialist and you're actually happy that Joe Biden won the nomination. Like, you shouldn't be so happy about it. People aren't necessarily happy that he won. Let people just enjoy things. Like, people were stressed out. People were anxious about everything that's been happening in America. And they feel a sense of relief knowing that they're gonna have a different leader from that orange Cheeto. Like, people are allowed to be happy. Why are you so interested in attacking other people who are supposed to be on your side? You do not see conservatives doing this. Conservatives support one another 100%. They ride or die for one another. And I feel like we need to have that same energy. We need to be willing to support one another, be happy for one another, to platform one another. And I just want to see that happen for us. But for some reason, there is a bitterness on the political left that is preventing us from really forming any type of coalition.
Emily, don't. Oh my God.
Of course, conservatives do take it a little too far. The way, like, a lot of them just worshipped at the altar of Donald Trump without ever questioning anything. I mean, look at Fox News. I'm not saying that that's what I want. Of course, we should be skeptical. We should ask questions of people who are supposed to be on our side as well. They're not perfect. We should not totally follow them and fall in line. But at the same time, I do think that conservatives are willing to give each other the benefit of the doubt and to at least try to support one another and to try to listen to one another. And I feel like we on the political left, we're not willing to give each other that, like, breathing room. We're not willing to give each other that space. And I feel like we should be willing to do that.
I would like to see it.
Basically, all I'm trying to say is try to give each other a chance. Like, if you're a person who really, really loves Mexi and ContraPoints and Philosophy Tube and Big Joel and, Peter Coffin and all of these people, like Thought Slime, I love those people. Watch their stuff. Absolutely do. But you could watch some Vosh too. You could learn a lot from Vosh. Vosh has a resource of information, of research that he's put together, that he uses when he's debating Nazis. You could learn a lot from what Vosh has to say. And you could learn a lot from a ContraPoints video too. It doesn't have to be an either or situation. It could be both.
Case closed. Next case.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell me if you think I'm dumb. Tell me if you think I was wrong. I do think that we'll be stronger together. But I don't know, that's just me. Maybe I'm too idealistic. Tell me if you like my butterfly earrings. I bought them yesterday in Harajuku. I think they're cute. See you soon. Bye-bye.